Hello, hello, Leos. Welcome to another video. It's me, Camila Rose, and we are back for another tarot reading. This time we're going to be looking at your monies for mid-April through May. And so my focus has been quite a bit on the Taurus and Uranus conjunction in the sign of Taurus-Uranus, the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in the sign of Taurus, and how that's kind of going to be impacting other signs and everyone. For you, it's a fixed sign. So it's fixed sign. That means it's going to square you if you have those end degrees, end placements in the sign of Leo. So check out your natal chart and check out the degree through which this conjunction will be happening in Aquarius to see if this will directly impact you or if it will just maybe like substantially impact you. Because Uranus is such a large planet and because it does have such a kind of widespread implications, you will feel this energy and it's wise to understand it. And so this Jupiter expands whatever is there, whatever is present. And in the sign of Taurus, your understanding of your value, your understanding of your worth, your understanding of how you look at your environment and fix your environment so that you are able to find peace and joy and happiness and feel beautiful, well taken care of, secure, all those wonderful things. If you've been taking time to clear that energy out, Venus has really been trying to work through you with that. Mars has been trying to work through you with that to say, hey, these connections, these relationships, your values, you got to get them right. They need to be centered. You need to be able to be the sun in your own life. And if you're not, we got to figure out what's going on there and clear that stuff out. If you've been clearing that stuff out, if you've been finding more peace for yourself, if you've been creating a world that brings you a lot more joy and security and abundance, then, you know, Jupiter will be expanding that. If not, there may be a little bit of a cut. There may be a little bit of an intensity that comes here because it will be expanding that Uranus energy of revolutions and changes. So either way, Leos, this energy will be feeling like a pool. It will be feeling tense. It may be feeling a bit uncomfortable just because it is such a very different fixed earth and fixed fire than what you are used to kind of working with in your energy. The sustainability piece will be lovely. You will love it. You will enjoy it, but it will be a different kind of energy than what you're used to in the fixity, in the earthiness of it, in the material realm of it. You're able to shift things just by your personality, just by turning on that light and shining in a direction. You're able to shift and change your entire life. Taurus has to be grounded. It has to be tangible. It has to be there. It has to find something it can feel and touch because it needs data from the outside world in order to be able to interpret that into its perceptions and into what actually brings it peace. And so now you may be experiencing a lot more like tangible things that are coming into your space where your personality or your light is not able to impact it in the way that you're used to. And you're recognizing that you literally have to change the things that are physically around you and how you express your value. All right. For my entrepreneurs, what's this looking like for you? Ooh, 3 of Swords. All right. So lessons learned from things that didn't work out. This could be relationships ending. This could be so partnerships and money, work partnerships, contracts ending, things of that nature. You have a lot of choices that are coming up for you. You have a 2 of Swords. You have a 2 of Chalices. Yeah. So are you going to, you need to quiet down and allow yourself to get clear about what choice you want to make, about what next steps you want to take now that this connection has come to an end. You may have an offer or a new relationship or a new contract that's coming up, a new partnership that wants to happen, a new creative route you can take. Queen of Swords, lean a little bit into that. Libra energy, lean a little bit into that. Taurus energy in the sense of being able to express yourself and understand what your needs are, what needs to be included. Oh, this is a lot. I don't know if we're going to take all that. Yeah, we got so many here. You are showing up right there. I don't think we're going to take all of this. So we get a Queen of Swords, good boundaries. Make sure your contracts are tight. Make sure that your needs are actually in there. Make sure that if there is something that you need to make you comfortable in this new partnership, it is in the contract. It is explicitly stated. There is an understanding and an agreement of it. No gray space, no funny stuff. No, oh yeah, for sure, we'll take care of that. No, 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 no. I need it in writing. I need it stated. I need it clearly said that this will address what my needs are, what my environment has to include for me to have comfort and security. No saying, oh yeah, we can totally pay you that, salary, or we can totally have that cost for you ready and to go. And it's not written down anywhere. There's no formalized agreements. Four of Swords, time to take a little bit of a break. You've gone through a lot. It seems like either you're going to go through a lot or you've gone through a lot. You need to take a break. You need to let yourself have a little fun. You need to let yourself lighten up a little bit. You need to let yourself shine, Leos, with your sun energy, because there is a new opportunity. This choice, this ending, this lesson, or this ending, this moving on, however it's showing up for you. For me, I would interpret a Three of Swords in this energy that's showing up as astrology-wise. I would, astrologically, that's the word I wanted. I would say if you were on the I've learned my lessons from the past side of this, would be the things that you released already, the things that you understood had to go for you to find peace. If you're on the things not working out, breakups and things of that side of things, you're in the lesson. You're in the lesson now. So you may either be, I've learned my lessons, or you're in the lesson, right? And so figuring out where you are with what's going on can be determined by, are you at peace? And if you are at peace in your environment, if you are at peace in your life, then you have learned the lesson. But if you're not at peace and there are things that still need to change and shift and adjust, you're in the lesson. Okay. And from that, you're getting this Two of Swords, this choice that's coming up, this decision you have to make. And the decision is, what is it that may need to be released? What is it that may need to change? What partnerships may I need to go into to bring me the peace? And so sit down and be still and think about that. Feel into your heart space. Oops, sorry, I just hit the mic. Feel into your heart space. And then you have a Two of Chalices, which is because a new opportunity is coming in, a new contract, a new partnership, a new opportunity to make money, to find that peace in your finances. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So you have to be wise. You need to speak up for yourself. You need to advocate for yourself. You need to know if you have learned the lessons, then you already know what needs to be included in this new connection. If you're in the lesson, then your knowing can come from expressing the things that you know don't bring you peace, right? Now you can take a break. Now you can relax a little bit. Now you can sit back and just reflect. Take a mental break, take an emotional break. Give yourself time to have some fun. You need to lighten up a little bit because things have felt a little intense. They felt a little heavy. And you need to allow yourself to fully be in your energy of the sun, letting yourself shine, letting yourself be appreciated because this new opportunity is coming up. A new space, a new investment, a new material. It's feeling like a new contract or something of that nature. It's coming up. And it's putting you in a really good space. So yes, the lesson that you learned might have felt really intense, especially mentally. It might have been really stressful mentally. And if you're in the lesson now, right now, you might be really mentally taxed. But you learn from that. You take that information in and you make different choices in the future. And that's the point that you're at right now. You're at, for what I think of as the most critical moment, which is the moment when you can make a different choice. Make a different choice. Make the choice that brings you peace. Make the choice if you've already been in this situation before and you make the other choice and you know how that works out and it does not work out well for you, make the other choice and at least see what could be different this time. This is leaning towards a new beginning, a new space for you, materially, financially, for your business. And it's also saying that it's going to put you in a space of intense abundance and manifestation and creation, and just this space where you're just constantly being able to tap into that inner fire that you have without it being drained, without it being unappreciated. Okay? All right. For our Leos that work with and for others, what you got going on? Ooh, interesting. Ooh, okay. So your main card is the moon, followed by clarifier of the devil. So there's some shadow work that needs to go on, my lovely Leos, to work with and for other people. There may be some things to look at when it comes to the mother and the impact of your mother. That's also moon energy. But y'all know that the moon for me is all about shadow work. So there are some unconscious desires that may be revealing themselves or coming up during this next 4 to 5 weeks. Part of that is your shadow has been coming out and it's been expressing itself through some of your unhealthy habits, some of the temptations you've been giving into, perhaps to a king of chalices. So perhaps you have someone at work or that you work with or in your company that is very emotionally available. They're very emotionally, a little bit, perhaps even emotionally manipulative. They ask for a lot of sympathy, or they're constantly needing help, or, they're just, oh my goodness, you do this so much better than I do. You're so good at this. I couldn't do this without you. And you give in to that, understanding your relationship to your emotional well-being, to those unconscious desires that come out, is needed, because it's what's keeping you stuck. It's what's keeping you in this space where you need to wait and not push and not move forward in that way. You have a Knight of Wands that's coming in. So there will be some things that are going to be able to move forward. If you allow for yourself to reflect, if you allow for yourself to get into, oh, I love this. If you allow yourself to reflect, if you allow for yourself to say, this is an unhealthy situation, and the reason that it is an unhealthy situation is because it is my shadow coming out, saying that either there are some things that are about this person, the King of Chalices. And so if you had perhaps even a mother figure that was very, maybe like, not emotionally stagnant, but they processed all your feelings for you. They had really big emotions. There wasn't a lot of space left for you to express yourself emotionally. It's time to take a look at that. It's time to maybe step into that role for yourself, to have that space for yourself, to understand that in your environment, if you do not have space to have your own feelings, if you do not have space to express yourself emotionally, if you do not have space to be emotionally mature, that is not an environment that will bring you peace. That is an environment that will need to change. And that Taurus-Uranus conjunction will highlight that. It will bring that to the forefront for you. And it will say that it is time for you to figure out what needs to change, your perspective that needs to change in order to bring you this energy of excitement back to this. You're no longer being stressing and overthinking about this, and getting into this Queen of Wands, getting back to being confident and self-assured in what it is that you're doing. You may be questioning yourself because you're feeling disconnected from your emotions. And what that does is you're feeling disconnected from the creativity. What that does is it makes it so that it feels like things are unequal, like you're giving more than what you're getting in return. And you probably are. You probably are. You're giving more than what you're getting in return. You're not getting the emotional, perhaps it is the verbal praise or the like good job or the raise or something of that nature. You're not getting the projects that you want. And you're not, because you're letting others kind of take on that role and take on that space. You have to step into this moment of fulfillment and of knowing that, like, my emotions matter, and I need to look into how I'm feeling. And if I'm expressing that in a healthy way, perhaps you may be suppressing your emotions through unhealthy habits, through not taking care of yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, all that good stuff. And it's time to realize that that's not going to work for you, and that the reason that that's happening is because you're uncomfortable and you don't feel secure in your environment. And this is your unconscious way of letting you know that information. Take that time to slow down and figure out what that's about, and then it's time to balance out those scales. Okay, so that is it for my Leos. I love you very much. If you would like a personal reading, if you'd like to work with me one-on-one, or if you'd like a special transit report, because there's so much going on astrologically, I'm offering a special transit report looking at at your natal chart versus where the planets are right now and how those interactions are impacting you. Go ahead and check those out. They're on my website, www.theblissinstitute.org. I'll see y'all later. Link is in the description. I love you. Bye.